Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening right now in the podcast. So today is Monday. I'm laughing because this is crazy. It is Monday, December 30th, 2024. If you've been listening to my videos for a while now, you kind of expect for me to speak about this. The other day I'm browsing on TikTok or scrolling, that's what they call it now. And I see this clip of this pastor. I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, social media. I see this clip of this pastor or whoever. I don't know who he is. No offense to him whatsoever. He's doing some type of podcast, and that clip that is posted is this man saying something like, I can never trust a prophet who is 400 pounds or something like this, right? That reveals something about the state of the church. Like I said, if you guys been listening to me for a while, you kind of know that I speak about this idea, this problem that we have in the church that is very evident. And to hear a comment like that, and that clip of that podcast go viral saying, I will never trust a prophet who is 400 pounds or something like that, it tells you that we have a big problem amongst Christians. I have seen it for myself. I have seen it in the church. People forget that there are sins that are not visible. Okay? People forget that a lot of the sins that people struggle with are not visible. Meaning it's so easy to judge somebody based on appearance. It's crazy to see how many people are for this comment that this man said, saying things like, if he's 400 pounds, I can never trust it because, they don't put their food away, things like that. Problem number one, not everybody who is overweight or obese is because they eat a lot. A lot of people are doing some type of medical treatment that makes them gain weight. A lot of people, we are all created differently. Some people have gained weight fast. Other people, as you guys know, can eat a whole banquet and never gain weight. Does that mean that they don't put their food away because they keep themselves in shape? Right? So that is the issue. We're all created differently. And you're going to tell me that you're basing if God's calling you to receive a word that somebody has for you, right? Because he's talking about prophets, right? You're never going to receive that word because this person in front of you is 400 pounds. That tells you how big of a problem we have in the church and how easily we can be deceived. Because even the Bible says, even Satan himself dresses up as the angel of light. Meaning, if somebody comes to you who's super fit, who's very charming, who uses flattery to get your way, who uses this Christian lingo to get to know you, right? Who tells you the soothsaying, the things that you want to hear, for you to open yourself to them, you're going to trust them right away because they're not 400 pounds. So that means they're people of God. That's the problem. And that's the issue that I see in a lot of people amongst Christians. People completely disregard you because you're overweight. But this person comes, and they give you a couple Bible verses and they're completely fit and talk about health and fitness, right? Physical health. That means they're people of God. Like I said, not everybody who is overweight is because they're eating a lot. You don't know people's eating habits. You don't know if that person is taking some medication that's making them gain weight super fast. Or you don't know if that person is already working to lose the weight. You don't know what day they're on, right? And this is why you have to be careful. I think that comment is based on judging on the outside when God said you have to look at the fruit, right? So you have to be so careful when you just receive from people who are fit. Nothing, obviously nothing against that, but God said to look at the fruit. Just because they're fit, and like I said, they tell you what you want to hear. They're charming, they hold your hand, They always want to put their hands on you, right? They want to pray for you and lay their hands on you, right? You don't know if that person is dealing with witchcraft, pornography, abuse, envy, lust, right? You're basing it on weight. And you're ignoring a whole multitude of other sins that can be easily hidden. You're avoiding a whole multitude of sin. The liars have their place in the lake of fire. The murderers, the people that kill with their mouth, right? The people that steal, people that envy, right? All of that you're going to avoid because you see somebody in front of you who's physically fit and you are willing to receive from that. But the person that God chose to speak to you, they're overweight, too overweight for you. And you're going to say, I don't know about that. I'm not receiving any of that because look at you, right? That's where the problem is. What if you see Jesus in front of you, right? We don't know what Jesus looked like. And now people are going to debate and say, he was never overweight, this and the other. Does the Bible say the side of Jesus? Does the Bible say you know them by their weight? Or do you will know them by their fruit? Comments like that going viral and people applauding something like this and saying that is so true. A person who's 400 pounds never goes on a fast. A person who's 400 pounds doesn't have that connection with the Lord. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? How about, like a person who's that size would never be used by the Lord? This is why people are disregarding other people in church right now and getting themselves in a lot of trouble because they are only judging people by what they look on the outside. They're not looking at the fruit. The Bible is very specifically, you will know them by the fruit of the Spirit. I know, but they're size 2 and they're always at the gym. And you don't think that's also a food problem? People that all they do is think about food. They see you with a cookie and they're already calculating how many calories that is. They see everybody walking by them and they say, you know how much that person weighs? They're always commenting on food, but they don't have a food problem because they're not obese. Are we crazy? You know how many people walk around thinking that they're on top of everything just because they can keep a size down? But behind the things that you don't see, behind the social media masking, there are liars, they envy, they cheaters, they covetous, right? The envy. Everything else that's laid out, the people that have their place in the lake of fire. But we look down on other people. I have seen it in my life. Always this look down, right? It's crazy. It tells you the state of the church. You don't know what those people are looking on the internet at 3 a.m. in the morning. But you will receive from them. You want them to lay their hands on you even though they deal with witchcraft. How would you know that, right? You wouldn't know because they hide it so well. It's not a visible sin. It's not a visible sin that some people want to pray for you and lay their hands on you, but then, they go home and look up, explicit images. I don't want to say the word, but you guys know what I mean. They walk around, they driving with music, cursing music, until they reach the church block and they put on the worship music. But that's a man of God because they're size 2, right? That's the big problem that we have in the church today. It's crazy. It's crazy, guys. So if you see in this clip, let me know. I don't own the rights to put it here or to share it with you guys on the podcast, but it's going viral right now. You guys probably seen it. Let me know what you think about this. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. Have a good day. God bless.